Hi there, this is Tevrion with the first of my vlogs. Just to give you beta testers an update on how the game's progressing and my general ideas on it and how we're going to progress forward. In the background, you'll see just me working on a trailer for Erenor, so you can enjoy that. Might see a few interesting things there, just to give you something to look at instead of still images. So, browsing on the forums, you guys probably saw that I put in some new items, just a few. I'd actually like to put a lot more in, but I'm not really happy with the random loot system. I'm not sure if there's a way to better divvy it up, because basically every time I add an item, it decreases the chance of getting a different item. Let's say you want the key of the waking dream. Well, if I add 10 more items, that's going to lower the chance that you will ever get that key. On the other hand, you'll have other items to get. But I'm looking into a way to make it so that items can be distributed better. But I haven't really figured out what I'm going to do. I've been doing a lot of PR lately on other websites. You may have noticed some spikes in users once in a while. I've been going around talking to other webmasters, trying to get support for Erenor. I'm sure all of you have already seen the quotes on the front page. Obviously, we had our GameSquire review, MMOGiveback.com. We had a nice quote from them. And these are little things, but they really help draw people in, and it helps boost our ranking on Google and on other search engines, which is always good. I added a donation link and a link to our Kickstarter campaign on the homepage. If you would like to, you can donate to us. Most of the money will go to advertising and software, so full disclosure there, nothing crazy. The Kickstarter campaign, I just kind of threw it up there as an afterthought, but a few people who I've never met have already started to back it, so I said, hey, what the heck, let's see where it goes. But the thing about Kickstarter is you only get the money if you hit the goal. And the goal right now is $3,000, which isn't that much, so we have 45 days from the date of this video. We'll see what happens. It would be nice if it got funded. And even if you can't fund it, it's pretty cool. What's cool about Kickstarter is you can just promote it. Like it on Facebook, send the link to your friends. See what happens. Alright, what else did I want to talk about? Artwork. Our friends over at Click Art Studios, I am working on a proposal for them, and hopefully we'll get an image of the Covenant 7 plus Corinth, just to get an idea of what everyone looks like. Speaking of the Covenant, you may have noticed that I've been moving forward on the quest line. What I want to do is I want to wrap up the main journal quest line for what it is, and then have it move on to the airships. So once the main one is done, I'll move on to the airships, and then I'll add in all the daily quests, which is still something I'm very much looking forward to doing. I think the daily ones will really give people something to do. I've been trying to add things to give people something to do when they log on, like heart and soul. And, I think I've had some success, but, there's always room to improve. I've added some tutorials for new players. You guys probably don't see it, but if you were level 1, when you hit login, it'll give you a link to the first tutorial, so new players will not be completely lost. I'm trying to keep the tutorials as basic as possible. They're a little boring, which is something I'm looking into fixing, but a tutorial is always boring. That's kind of par for the course, isn't it? I've been pretty busy this week with my day job, but this coming week, right after Easter, I have about a week off, so I'm going to be able to get a lot of work done, which is really good. I want to take a crack at the reputation page, finishing it up. There's a few issues with the rep bars, except for the one for the Abaddon Empire. And it's really a simple fix. It's just there's so many pages to open. It's really just a monotonous thing, so I haven't gotten around to it. And I also want to add the other titles after that. Once I have Heart and Soul done and then Rep done, I'm going to move on to finishing the airships, and I want to add the fix the galley. Oh Lord, there's so much to do. But if you really think about it, considering where this game was a couple months ago, we have gotten so far. I mean, this game literally used to be a white blank notepad. So I am astounded every day. And I just wanted to take a moment to thank you guys, the beta testers. You guys have been amazing. I've run games similar to Erenor before, text-based games, and Erenor by far shows the most promise just because of how dedicated you guys have been. You're always on the forums, you're posting, you're keeping me on my toes, and that's good because I need people to keep me on my toes. But you guys, if you ever have any suggestions for a game, you guys know I'm always open, and if it's a good idea, I'll add it. I don't see why not. I wanted to take a moment to talk about the launch date, and I know that's pretty far in the future, so I don't want to get too focused on it. But even when the game does launch, that doesn't mean that development ends. Actually, that's just the beginning. Once we launch, I'm gonna be throwing out features like you've never seen. But my focus is gonna be to try to get everything that we have here refined 100%, and then once we launch, we'll really get going. I don't want to. Originally, we were planning a money bomb thing. Basically, we were going to dump a bunch of money into advertising. Problem with that is that a server, it really lags the server. So instead, I'm going to try kind of a trickle. So, a slow over time build up. But either way, we're going to get a lot of members. I wanted to remind people that our plan is before the end of this year to have 30,000 members. That's going to cost a lot of money to advertise, and it's going to take a lot of promotion and all that, but I have no doubt that we will get there. Anyway, I don't have much time left on this vlog, but if you have any questions or comments, you can post in this video or on the forums, and I will see you later. Take care.